Hello everyone and welcome to my P5S Proto-Carbuncle guide.
Please remember that these strats are created in a hard conversion environment that will not be optimal, but they will help you kill the boss, just as we did. Mistakes are always going to happen and kills might be really scrappy, but the strats will work 100% fine.
Sonic Howl is the big hitting AoE of the fight, and Ruby Glow is also an AoE that creates a red barrier that reflects magic damage inside of it. Carby will cast Topaz Stone, spawning 4 crystals, 2 toxic ones that will spread out and 2 magic ones that will bounce in the barrier. There are 2 patterns. In one pattern, one square is just empty, so it's GG, just go there. And in the other pattern, like this one right now, every square is filled, so you go to the one where there's a closed toxic one and stack in the corner. Touching the green AoE will give you damage over time, but has to be healed against. Venomous Mass is a tank buster, always followed up by Toxic Crunch, leaving vulnerable on the first target, forcing a swap and poisoning both tanks with damage over time. 4 puddles will spawn across the room that have to be clocked by standing on it as 2 players. There will be 2 inside and 2 outside. We had Melee and Tank take the 2 inner ones, healers and range the outer ones. Failing this will spawn an ad that will explode if not killed in time. Step in as late as you can, as this puddle does deal damage over time, so you avoid unnecessary damage. Another tank buster into Ruby Glow, spawning 2 crystals, and Carby will cast Double Rush, dashing back and forth. Always go to the side that he's not looking at first, away from the green crystal. Use your anti-knockback. Then, if you happen to be on the yellow crystal side, move for the second dash into the other half, so you don't get annihilated by the explosion. If you are on the non-yellow crystal side from the beginning, you can just stay there. Another Sonic Howl and another Ruby Glow, splitting the room into 4 again. Here, step by step, crystals will spawn in some of the quadrants, and you want to start where it's empty first. Then check in the second set of crystals which room is not getting a crystal. Then check in the third set of crystals which room is not getting a crystal, and then just dodge into them step by step. It's usually something like clockwise cross or clockwise stay cross. Once you get a feeling of observing it, it will become second nature, so don't worry too much about it. To make it easier, let's try to visualize it. Let's say the first 2 crystals spawn on 4 and 2. You can either start on 1 or 3. Now the second set of crystals will spawn on 1 and 3. Meaning 4 or 2 will be safe next. Now you can see in the third set, nothing will spawn on 1, so you can move another position clockwise. In the last set, nothing will spawn on 3 for example, so you know you can cross from 1 safely back to 3. Keeping all of this in mind, let's watch the clip back how we resolve it. Another tank buster forcing a swap, and now the boss will cast either Venom Surge or Venom Squall, which is either Light Party, baited puddles, then spread for Venom Surge, or spread first, then baited puddles, then light parties for Venom Squall. We always baited our puddles in the middle. Now he will cast either Tail to Claw or Claw to Tail, swiping either his tail first, then scratches forward, or he scratches forward first and then swipes his tail. Now the Mario Kart mechanic. Check where the fangs start. There are 2 patterns. One is clockwise into counterclockwise, and one is the zigzag pattern. On clock into counterclock, you will wait for the first jump to go off, and then you go into the first jump. When he starts going counterclockwise again, you run behind him, and you stop there where he touched down twice already, and then you just wait there. Don't get too overzealous and try to run further than you have to, or you will get clipped and kneeled and eaten in the zigzag pattern. Here you wait across from his starting position until he bounced there twice. Then you move into it and wait. Just wait there, it's downtime anyways. Don't be a clown like me, don't get kneeled and don't get eaten. After that, 4 puddles will spawn on intercardinal inside, and they have to be clocked again. Except this time we leave one open on purpose, so the beast can eat the ad and have his satiety, his hunger basically gets stilled and goes back to 100. If it drops to 0, the carbuncle will enrage soon, so you have to feed him. If you leave one puddle completely empty, one random player, probably a tank, will get a puddle on him and will kill you. So it's really important that at least one tank soaks the puddle with either many cooldowns or an invuln. The other tank can basically go to whichever stack he wants. Another Sonic Howl into Ruby Glow. Carby will spawn 5 crystals, 3 on one side of the mirror and 2 on the other. There will be light party stacks on healers that have to be dropped on the side where there's only 2 crystals on the crystals to corrupt them. This will make them turn into the toxic ones. Now he casts either Searing Ray from normal mode, that's basically the same as normal mode, just go to the other side of the mirror as his ray will be reflected. Or he casts Raging Claw, which is a physical attack, also known as not reflected ability. So you have to go behind him and deal with a tiny toxic safe spot after. Tanks squeeze through as there will be another buster during it. Ruby Glow will quad the room again. We made one light party go on B and the other light party go on D. Here, Carbuncle will cast Topaz Stones again, spawning 2 yellow and 2 corrupted crystals. We stay in the corrupted square until the yellow goes off, then move into the yellow, as the boss is casting Venom Squall again, meaning spread, bait, stack. Either leave space in the corner or in the middle with your baits so you have space to stack. Then actually stack and don't run away with a stack like I did here. I know, I'm gaming. Now we have to clog the floor venom again, so make sure to be 2 in every puddle. Easy. The boss will cast Claw or Tail or Claw again, so go to the safe side and dodge away from the second hit. Another tank buster. Sonic Howl into Ruby Glow, the usual. Now the stage will be quadded again and there will be 2 crystals in every square that will go off at the same time. You resolve this by corrupting the 2 crystals in one square on healer light party soaks. Now he will double rush again. Make sure to not be on the side that he dashes to first, then anti-knockback. Another tank buster. Another Sonic Howl and then another Venom Squall or Surge, whatever he didn't do first. So either spread, bait, stack or stack, bait, spread. Again into Tail or Claw. Another tank buster before he starts casting multiple AoEs into Enrage. I hope this was a little helpful to everyone. I will be live streaming right now as you see this, trying to clear P8, and if you don't want to miss any future guides, make sure to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you for watching and have fun raiding.